Rick Jensen Show. I'm Randy Dasher, filling in for Rick Jensen. Rick will be back on Monday. Joined here in studio by Charlie Silvestri.
Hey.
And we have on the line, we have a guest coming up. But first, taking them first come, first served. Yes, Leslie has been on hold longer than the guest. So I will go to Leslie, who was offended. And then we'll get right to you, a local filmmaker. So he wants to plug a film he's debuting tonight or something. We'll get into that. Leslie, how were you offended, Leslie?
Oh, golly. Is this Randy?
Yes, it is.
Randy, I've only been listening for 15 minutes, and I am appalled at your coworker there. Please do not say the word Nazi in regard to anyone of any color.
Who said Nazi?
I don't think anybody said Nazi.
I said
it was in there. It was in there when you were speaking about Michael Jackson's maybe daughter.
I said she looked like Hitler Youth.
Real white, like Nazi?
No, I said Hitler Youth. That's what I said.
Well, whatever. Hitler Youth, that's Nazi.
Okay.
I'm 65. I'm offended.
All right.
I'm offended too. I have to sit in the same room with him.
Okay, well, don't be funny.
Okay.
Because
he's not. He's
the only thing.
Our job is to not be funny. I hope we're doing it.
Well, funny is dangerous, and funny can offend.
Everybody should really be, reined in, and we should all be censored. That's probably the way we should go.
Be more funny.
No, Homer. I think we should be less funny.
I want to explain the other thing that offended me. Okay.
Sure, please do.
Well, just joking around about the lady who might have had a sperm donor from Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay, and just your banter back and forth quickly about all these subjects. I know, I have a sense of humor. I tell the corniest jokes on the face of the earth.
Oh, no, I don't believe that.
What? I know, but you're talking, you're having fun, but...
There's nothing like someone having fun on the radio to annoy you.
Well, as a female,
yes,
I was offended, and these are not subjects you joke about. We had our first black president who has a white mother, so, let's get away from race, please.
You're talking to the two least racist guys on the planet.
Yeah, it just happened to be a news story.
I'm the first.
It was a news story. That's the only reason I'm talking about it. If it was an old story, I wouldn't be talking about it.
Well, I just want you to know, like I counseled my husband, who's a pastor, be very careful with humor in the pulpit, unless it's self-deprecating.
Like Sam Kinison. He was a preacher and a comedian.
Yeah, and his jokes were probably cleaner than Jeff Foxworthy.
Yes, Sam Kinison was a very clean comic. You and I have a lot in common. We would both like it. He's a very clean comic.
And I happen to have lived in a mostly black nation, and their roots were in Africa because Napoleon brought them over as slaves.
Napoleon did?
Haiti. Next to the Dominican Republic.
Okay, getting a little history lesson.
It's not very safe right now for Americans of any flavor, is what my husband and I say. We don't say race.
Okay. You mean you censor yourself to the point where you can't even say the word race?
No, I can say race, but I don't. When was the last time you ever heard the word Caucasian American? No wonder we're so divided. Everybody has to have their race or their national heritage in front of America.
Some would argue that you're arguing the opposite of your own point.
Well, perhaps I am, but I am sensitive about racial profiling, racial speaking. I say people of color.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's very polite. I live in a multicultural neighborhood, and I am a rock-solid Christian, 10 years as a medical missionary in Haiti. So maybe I'm more sensitive about issues about skin color.
Well, people who call themselves Christian, though, often would like to legislate their beliefs onto other people. Are you of that demeanor? Would you prefer that all laws that the United States passes muster with your Christian beliefs?
Absolutely not. What would the founders say? Absolutely not. I'm learning to speak Arabic. Does that tell you anything?
You would like to go live in an oil-rich country.
No. I respect people of different faith bases.
Okay.
Bases. And any Christian, like those terrible people from some Baptist church, make my job a lot harder because they go and protest at funerals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't
even say that.
They use anti-gay slurs.
Wait a minute, that's another word we can't say? We can't say race, and now we can't say Westboro. I don't know.
Well,
you sound like you're from censorship.
Excuse me. I just want you folks to know there are real Christians and there are Christians who still use the N-word. They are not real Christians.
Well,
The scripture says, how can you love God if you hate your brother? That's right out of the book.
And I think they also say get rid of the gays or something, too.
I think Christians are now the most persecuted people in the United States because people say Christian, they want everything to be Christian. No.
I have a question.
We were never intended to be a theocracy.
I have a question for you, if you don't mind. It's a personal question.
I do not mind.
Okay, excellent. Who'd you vote for in the presidential election?
No, I don't want to go there. I'm tired. I'm sitting in a pastor's office now.
So we'll say Trump. And
you figured me out, didn't you?
Wow.
It sounds like it.
Well, but that doesn't mean I'm evil. I don't own a MAGA hat.
Well, I think that you're on the side, like I've said before, I think you're arguing against your own point. If you truly, love people equally and you truly want to see everything from all sides as best you can and see equally, and if you truly want to love your brother as you love yourself, I think you've started off on the wrong foot on the last election. That's just my opinion. Okay,
well, it concerns me, and if you ask me not to discuss politics or religion, you might as well get out your Gorilla Glue tape for my mouth.
I'm not asking you not to. I'm merely
that
saying.
Was supposed to be funny, but
be more funny.
One more thing. I happen to be deep in grief at loss of my husband, so right now I'm having trouble getting my thoughts. But when you referred to blue laws and you were making fun and you can't buy a car in Pennsylvania on Sunday.
Yes.
Well, that is one of the 10 commandments. And as the little cartoon said, 10 commandments, not 10 suggestions.
But that means you want everybody to act.
No, I do not.
Like
sir.
you act. Yeah, well, it sounds like you do.
No, I live in Delaware.
It kind of sounds like you do, though.
No. Listen
I am listening, and everything
with your heart.
I'm listening with my ears and my heart, and it sounds sort of like everything you say, you follow up with an argument that is opposite of what you want us to believe. That's all I'm pointing out.
I'm telling you that there are some people who find your quips offensive. And I am 65. I remember when blue laws were everywhere. And I'm not advocating for blue laws.
It sounds like you are.
No, I'm not. Just the opposite. You're accusing me of arguing against myself. I am not.
I'm not accusing you. I think you're doing a good enough job doing it yourself. I'm merely pointing out to you that you may sound to other people like you're arguing the opposite points that you espouse.